Welcome back to Auto Review, the channel where we bring classic machines back to life. Today, we're diving deep into an icon of American automotive history, the 1965 Chevrolet Chevy, a timeless classic that continues to turn heads even after 6 decades. Buckle up, because we're taking a detailed look at its exterior, interior, performance, and what it costs to own this beauty today. First impressions matter, and the 1965 Chevrolet makes one that lasts. This model came at a time when Chevrolet was perfecting the art of full-size car design. The exterior styling is clean, balanced, and unmistakably bold. The front fascia boasts a wide, horizontally split grille flanked by quad headlamps, a look that screams American muscle and elegance. The long hood and sculpted body lines flow smoothly along the car's flanks, giving it a sense of motion even when parked. Chrome detailing around the windows, bumpers, and trim adds to the car's refined character, catching the sunlight just right. Whether you're looking at a 2-door hardtop or a 4-door sedan, the proportions are spot on, with the rear fender lines tapering gracefully into the taillights. These taillights were a signature design cue, especially in the Impala trim, with their triple round layout that made the car instantly recognizable from behind. Color options back in the day were vast, ranging from vivid reds and blues to more muted silvers and whites. Each tone paired well with the polished chrome and steel wheels, creating a look that was both classy and confident. One could say that the 1965 Chevy was built not just to be driven, but to be admired. Inside, the story continues with a cabin that was ahead of its time in terms of style and comfort. The interior is spacious, offering generous legroom both in the front and rear seats, a true hallmark of full-size American cars of the 60s. Bench seats were standard, covered in premium vinyl or optional cloth and vinyl combos that gave it a plush feel. The dashboard layout is driver-focused with a symmetrical design, a large speedometer, and chrome-rimmed dials that add to the vintage charm. The steering wheel is wide and thin, with the iconic Chevy logo front and center. You'll also find the classic horizontal radio and slide lever controls for the heater and defroster. One of the more innovative options in 1965 was the introduction of Chevrolet's Comfortilt steering wheel, which could be adjusted to 6 positions, a novelty at the time. Higher trims like the Impala offered more luxurious appointments, including wood grain accents and better sound insulation. While it doesn't compare to modern infotainment systems, the charm of tuning into an AM station through a crackling analog radio while cruising down the road is something today's tech just can't replicate. Now let's talk performance, because under that long hood, the 1965 Chevy gave buyers a variety of engine choices. The base models came with a reliable 230 cubic inch inline-6, putting out around 140 horsepower. But if you were looking for more muscle, Chevy had you covered. You could step up to small block V8s like the 283 or the 327, with the latter producing up to 300 horsepower. And for the true performance enthusiast, there was the legendary 409 cubic inch V8, which could churn out a ground-shaking 400 horsepower in its highest configuration. That engine made the car a serious street performer and a favorite among drag racers. Transmission options included a standard 3-speed manual, an optional 4-speed manual, or a Powerglide or turbo hydromatic automatic, depending on the engine. The suspension setup, while geared more towards comfort, still provided a relatively smooth and controlled ride for a vehicle of its size. Handling was decent for the era. And braking came from 4-wheel drums, which were standard at the time. It's no sports car, but the 65 Chevy delivers a classic, floaty ride that makes you want to keep cruising for hours. So what does it cost to own one of these classics today? Prices vary widely depending on the condition, trim level, and originality. A well-preserved base model might cost you around $15,000 to $20,000. Mid-level trims in good condition typically range from $25,000 to $35,000. However, a fully restored Impala SS with the 409 V8 can easily go for $50,000 or more. If you're lucky enough to find a factory original model with matching numbers, expect to pay a premium. Restoration projects can be more affordable initially, often starting under $10,000, but be prepared for the cost and time required to bring them back to life. Parts availability is fairly strong, thanks to the car's popularity and the active community of Chevy restorers and enthusiasts. Whether you're looking for trim pieces, engine components, or interior parts, there's a good chance you'll find what you need without too much trouble. Owning a 1965 Chevrolet Chevy isn't just about transportation, it's about history, nostalgia, and the pure joy of driving a piece of Americana. Whether you're drawn to its striking looks, its V8 rumble, or the spacious, comfortable interior, this car delivers a classic experience that's hard to match. It's a head-turner at car shows, a cruiser on the open road, and a symbol of an era when cars were built with both style and soul. That's it for today's detailed review of the 1965 Chevrolet Chevy here on Auto Review. If you enjoyed this deep dive into classic car culture, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more vintage car content, and drop a comment telling us your favorite year of Chevy. Until next time, keep those engines running and that chrome shining.